Well, hello and welcome to the internet and welcome to my channel. It's me, Odio, and I'm here today to do another review for you. Today it's Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3. I got a review for Part 2 up on my channel. I watched Part 1 as well. I didn't have a channel at the time, but I liked it. I did not like Part 2. I find it kind of boring with the nothing. Is this sound going to be better? Yes, a whole hell of a lot better, actually. It opens up pretty much right where the last one ends, right after Supergirl totally scorches the Monitor and, kills him. It ends up by doing that, the ability of him, all the energy exploding, is able to power up all the towers on all their planets. And the ultimate plan has come to fruition. Woohoo! They're hiding in a new step-off hidden universe. After activating all the towers, they've now entered the Bleed. A little multi-dimension off the main dimension. It's unstable, and the Anti-Monitor can't find them there. They're there for about 8 months. Seems to be going okay. They kind of find a frozen Wonder Woman in space, so that's a great catch. By this time, it's the third movie. Whoever your favorite superhero is, they've definitely been in this movie, or one of the other ones. They've either been killed, or you've seen several versions of them. There's multiple Supermen going on, so at this point, there's a real ragtag collection of them left, but still a lot of good, recognizable people there. So Supergirl's kind of down because she, destroyed the Monitor and potentially wrecked the whole universe. But we get all the host of other characters back, Superman and the Bat family. You get a lot of references because in this one we're going to go to a lot of different planets. I really enjoyed that. That was definitely my favorite aspect of this movie. They first off go to a planet and they have to face off against dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus Rexes, Pteranodons, or pterodactyls, who knows? And I haven't seen dinosaurs get in fight in the Justice League since Justice League: A New Frontier back in 2008, I think, when the Nothing or no, the Center shoots them out. But in this one we got the Nothing, which is still there, but it's more of a weapon of the Anti-Monitor. Well, we got T-Rexes coming out, and it's awesome. You see Superman punching them, giant Swasm coming out, Green Arrow is there. You get to see Banshee there. She looks great in this. Everyone's drawn fantastic. The animation is great. I love it. Love how they look. Reminds me of Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. Everyone looks ripped. All their outfits look awesome, and they're all wearing classic costumes. The designs are real fun to see. And you see so many different people going in. All the different Green Lanterns. At one point, Jon Stewart gets his ring back. Like I said, the two different Supermen. Lois Lane gets a big part. Lex Luthor's in it. Not that Lex is a hero, but when the dinosaurs are coming, you even get a lot of cameos. The Losers show up. You get to you see them and they're chasing the dinosaurs through time. There's another part where we actually get to see them fight Nazis who are stealing a bunch of the villains' technology. Some of them look like Bane. One guy looks like Bane. It's a really cool scene. They're fighting the Bat family. Some of the fights are awesome. You see Scarecrow's toxic gas get used. There's callbacks to an old Flash sending back through time a warning for Batman. Oh, there's a lot of fun moments. Dr. Fate gets involved. They have to figure out what's true, what's not true, and solve the mystery of how they're going to destroy the Anti-Monitor. And all of a sudden, something goes wrong on one of the planets. We now see a tear in the Bleed, and when that happens, the Anti-Monitor comes through and shoots a big thing of antimatter at the planet. I was calling that the Nothing, but that's an anti-monitor weapon. The Nothing is like the cloud kind of wave that comes behind it later on. But yeah, he's shooting that and just destroying entire planets. The first one he shows up for is Aquaman's home planet. And Mara is there with his child, and she's like, we're going to make sure we record it the whole way. And for some reason, Aquaman's like, oh, send me down. They want to die with my people.
Stop it. Get some help.
I guess honor, nobility, and whatever, but they really could have used him. But they have another Aquaman in other fights, right? There's other Aquaman planets. But he was really useful in the dinosaur fight because he called on a giant squid monster to fight the T-Rexes. So that planet gets destroyed, and they're like, wow, that's crazy. How did the Monitor find us? We're hidden in this little universe called the Bleed. So while they're trying to figure all that out, they actually get into Batman's memory. Dr. Fate does, looks back, confirms that actually was old Flash sending a message. So everything is real. Then they have to figure out what happened. It gets a little bit complicated for a plot, but it is really interesting. And Batman goes on a totally different adventure. He goes looking for Constantine. They have to go to an old West saloon. It's fantastic. I really thought we were going to see a couple of different characters in there that we didn't see, like Jonah Hex kind of is who I'm referencing there. Long story short, though, I don't want to wreck everything, but they find Constantine, and then they realize he's been around since before the multiverse, so they go back in time, and Well, they don't go back in time. Dr. Fate looks through their mind and they flash back through his memories, and they realize he's the one that told Flash to go back. So just like Flashpoint Paradox, Flash went back in time to change something, but this time it's totally something different. He gets cursed by Constantine. So instead of Typhoid Mary, they're calling him Typhoid Barry. Everyone he comes next to dies, so they send him back and send him on a kill mission to kill some people to change time. But he destroys a fixed point in time, which is what causes the multiverse, which is what causes the anti-monitor, which is what causes the nothing.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
So everything kind of comes back from that point. So Constantine kind of screwed up pretty big. And how can he fix that? They don't know. Dr. Fate's got a plan, maybe? Just like in the other movie, we get a pretty obvious betrayal. Lex betrayed them, of course. He did it to try to save his own planet. But now the Monitor, Anti-Monitor, he's just peeking in, killing planets at will. Wherever, every few scenes is just him destroying another planet. They try to destroy him, and they realize, just like the smoke creatures, he needs to be killed with light. So Supergirl goes in and charges up, just kind of like All-Star Superman. She looks awesome, all juiced up. She goes in to kill the Monitor, and they have a big combat fight where they have to break through its armor. Out of nowhere, Warworld comes back with Martian Manhunter, fires off a big shot. It was really, really cool, but it's not enough to hurt him. Later on, they actually have to get Psycho Pirate, the guy from the other one that controls people's emotions. Yeah, they have to get him to use his emotional power on everybody, because emotions power up Warworld. But it doesn't have to be hate or fear. It can be any emotion. But he controls everyone's emotions all at once, powers up Warworld. Warworld has the most powerful blast ever. And it pretty much kills Psycho Pirate. He just sort of falls over. Not dead, but gone all silly.
Emotional, damn it!
And that blast gets through, and then Kara gets the anti-monitor, and it's a big old explosion, like All-Star Superman, like all the suns exploding out, because she gathers all the suns from all the multiverse planets that are actually brought into this unstable bleed. Sounds crazy, right? Yep, but it was interesting to watch, and a lot of cool, fun action scenes, but it's not over there, because then, of course, there's an infinite number of anti-monitors, because it's basically like an immune system now, and they're all coming in to try to stop not just the Justice League, but all of the planets. We do get a nice view of one planet I was super happy to see. It was the old Batman the Animated Series, with Mark Hamill back as the Joker in a couple scenes, and what looks like the old Kevin Conroy Batman. They get a little tribute to him at the end of the movie. That was awesome. He was always my Batman. I love the old animated series. He was my favorite voice actor for Batman, so nice to see that little tribute for him. So once they realize there's a whole bunch of monitors and there's nothing they're going to be able to do to prevent the horrendous death that they're all going to suffer, they talk about this machine from the 30th century that they put into a pocket dimension because they were so scared of. And they go and they find the Miracle Machine. Anyway, it requires a sacrifice and all this stuff for them to create a whole new universe and a whole new timeline. So there's a whole lot of things that happen in between there, but that's where they go, just like I was saying earlier with the Flashpoint Paradox. This is just a whole reset to the whole DC universe. So going through there, now there's just one planet with one timeline, and all the other timelines are over. Now, I don't know if that means DC is resetting, but I know with James Gunn taking over, it makes sense. So we'll get to see where they go from here, but overall, really good. A lot of action, a lot of adventure. You get a nice resolution. You get a lot of cool twists and turns. A lot of character sightings in there. The cameos just come fast and furious. And you see a lot of people from Justice League Unlimited. Overall, a really, really good end to it. So, didn't like the second one, really like the first one, really like the third one. Maybe I'll buy them as a box set. I'll watch them all at one. The middle part will be okay. But overall, great, great, great movie. I really enjoyed it. Had an awesome time. I recommend this to anybody who wants to see it. I give it like a 9 out of 10. But thanks so much for your time. You're listening this far. I really appreciate that. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. And if you've seen this, let me know what you thought down in the comments. And remember, everybody, stay out of trouble.